He won't get within 2 foot of me. If he gets within 2 feet of me, I'll render him unconscious. But if the money's going to be really, really good, and it's kind of going to be an easy night's work, which I consider Jake Paul an easy night's work, then why not? But he has passed his best. He's had over 60 fights. Made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting?
What's happening, guys? It's your boy Owen Fulder. We're back with Fight Lens and Sporting Talk in the Cobra's lair with the Cobra Carl Froch. It's been a while since we've been up here. Carl, how have you been?
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Yeah.
It's Cobra's den, isn't it? Is it the den when it's a snake? I think so.
I thought they lived
what's that the lair?
in a little kind of underground.
I can't really think about it. I'm too busy looking at your sunglasses while we're indoors with no sun. Where's
funny.
my sunglasses? Where are they? I put mine on as well.
We need the producer. Bring Carl's sunglasses, please.
But
yeah.
I'm all good, mate. I'm all good.
Yeah. All right, excellent. What's been happening in the world of boxing last weekend? Fabio Wardley. Everyone thought he was done and dusted, didn't they? 10 rounds, he was under the pump, and then he just pulled it out the bag. Absolute one-punch Sparko rendered Justice Honey unconscious. What a performance.
Yeah, he wasn't quite unconscious, was he? But he done him, knocked him over.
True. Not unconscious, to be fair.
That count looked a bit fast, didn't it?
People were saying it was a bit of a Usain Bolt count.
I don't know if he'd have got, with the count, I don't know if it'd have done it. You just do think if it was the other way around, would he have counted so fast? You know, you feel like the referee's always giving someone a chance, isn't it? And obviously it was in Fabio's side, but I wouldn't want that to outshadow what Fabio Wardley did. He was under pressure, he was getting caught with shots. And to turn that around and stick with it and keep believing, it shows grit, doesn't it? It shows he's got a lot of heart. You've got to give him credit, man. To say where he's come from the white collar scene, to then be involved in a fight like that and come through. Very impressive. And I thought it was a gritty, tough performance. It was a well-timed knockout. Slipped right hand on it, both with the right hand at the same time. And it landed a peach of a shot. He's knocked out every one of his opponents. I mean, even Fraser Clark, I know that fight went to a draw, but he knocked him out, didn't he, in the rematch?
Yeah, the rematch.
So every single opponent he's faced, he's KO'd.
Yeah.
So he's doing something right, isn't he? He can obviously punch.
Put a dent in the side of Fraser Clark's head, so yeah, not many people can do that. But I mean, where does it leave him now? I mean, Frank Warren said, he's compared him to Deontay Wilder in terms of that punch power. Maybe he hasn't got the amateur boxing pedigree and the skills, but if you knock people out, do you need them?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it helps, doesn't it? When you get to top level and world level, you need to be able to box as well as punch a bit. And you've got to look at the level of the people he's knocking over.
That's true.
But, put it into perspective, he's doing really, really well for the level he's at.
Yeah.
And he's an exciting prospect. And I think now he's going to get a big following because that was a gutsy, gritty performance.
Yeah.
I was very impressed. He was under the cosh. He looked like he was going to lose the fight. And to turn it around, that's what the champions do. So he needs the title. Now, was he British champ? When he beat Fraser Clark, was that for the British title?
David Adelaide got the British.
Of course he has. So he's like, he needs a title now, but who do you chuck him in with? I don't know.
That's it. I mean, Dave Allen's floating around.
Yeah, I mean, a Dillian White fight would be good. Yeah. Dave Allen would be a good fight. I think it'd be too much for Allen, but who knows? Dave Allen seems to be.
I think Moses Atoma's fighting Dillian White. That's been.
I've heard that's happening. I mean, that's a tough fight. That is for. I thought Dillian White was fighting.
Yeah, he pulled out though, didn't he? I think he pulled out of the fight to focus on this because
now White's fighting him.
August the 16th in Saudi. Dillian
White's
White
getting thrown to the bloody
to the wolves with that one. You reckon? Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, you'll find out, won't you, about a little bit more about Atuma when he fights Dave Allen.
He was fighting an former NFL linebacker last time, but it's a decent opponent.
Yeah, I mean, he's not been tested, has he? His best wing's probably that Marios Whack. Moses Atuma, but I think he's a great prospect.
He's got levels to go, hasn't he?
He's only young. I think he's a dangerous fighter, a big puncher, and he believes in himself. He's got some skills as well. It's going to be really exciting watching him come through, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Huge potential there. Another one that Frank Warren's got. Is he Frank Warren?
Yeah, Frank Warren's signed him. He's got all the big boys now.
Yes, hasn't he?
See Eddie Hearn's face when...
I know, when Justice Honey got knocked down,
But that was Eddie's fighter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Eddie was
promoting him. Well, he came in late notice, didn't he? Because Jarrell Miller obviously was injured. And it was funny because Jarrell Miller was the person who got injured against, or before he was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua, wasn't he?
Yes.
And that's when the Mexican kid came in, knocked Anthony Joshua out, and it looked like the same thing was going to happen to Fabio Wardley, but it didn't happen. So, all good. Should we have some questions from our friends over at Give Me Sport? They want to know who was the opponent that the Cobra hated the most during your career? Someone that just got under your
You know
skin,
what?
really pissed you off.
People probably know the answer to it. There was one early on, a guy called Michael Monaghan. I don't even know if I was British champion at the time. I don't think I was. I was coming through and I used to train with him. And he was a bit of a bully. He used to wear really small gloves with no padding in them. He used to train at the Brendan Ingle camp, so he was quite an elusive fighter. He could punch a little bit as well.
Yeah.
And in sparring, he used to try and bully me a bit and hit me with shot. And I'd think, bloody hell, that hurt. What's going on? And he'd hurt my nose and my eyes and that. I'd be bruised up and marked. And in the end, I ended up fighting him.
All right. When you turned pro.
I thought it was going to be a tough fight in my head, but I sparred him a few times, got the better of him in sparring.
Right.
But he followed me home one night, jumped out the car, well, are you going to fight me or what are you going to fight me? I went, well, I'll fight you at middleweight, sorry, super middleweight, but I'm not coming down anything, so if you want to fight me at super middleweight, if you want to get yourself beat up, feel free. So I stood my ground, but I was like following me home. My old man was in the car and I thought, my old man's alright, Rasputin, he can fight my dad.
Yeah.
I thought, if he starts anything, my old man will line him out. So I told my dad to stay in the car, got out, spoke to him and I ended up fighting him. I didn't like him. No. The guy's a bit of a knob.
A bit of a
no one's going to know who he is. I've just said his name, I won't even say it again. But that was early on in my career. But the most guy I really didn't like, and everyone's going to know, George Groves, the first fight.
Yeah.
I just couldn't stand him.
Yeah.
I genuinely fucking hated him, really bad to my soul. And that's why I struggled so much in the first fight, because the game plan went out the window and I was just trying to render him unconscious like I did in the rematch. Exactly. But when you're trying to knock somebody out, you load up, you're just that split second behind, you show the punch, you're looking at him and you're trying to
force it. Yeah.
You're not boxing, it's the art of pugilism. So in the rematch I got back behind my jab and
got the job done.
Did it properly.
Was it the first match he brought out the Rubik's Cube?
Yeah, I think it was. Or was it the second one?
Was it the second one? I can't remember.
Might be the second one, the Rubik's Cube. I don't know, that's a good question.
Could have been.
Let us know in the comments, was the Rubik's Cube the first fight or the second fight with George Groves? Either way, it didn't help him.
Didn't help him in the end, no. Classic moment though. All right, question 2 from Gimme Sport. Who is the hardest puncher you ever faced? A lot of people probably say you were the hardest puncher they faced.
For me to actually say I faced the one that I'd say is the hardest puncher because I got hit with a really hard shot and I was wobbled bad. And I got back to my corner and I thought, fucking hell, he can punch hard, he can. I really felt the punch. It was Robin Reed. Robin Reed could bang, and hit with a big overhand right, and that's when I knew Joe Calzaghe is so tough, because Calzaghe swallowed up them right hands all night long when they fought.
That's true,
Got hit with it. I thought he lost that fight.
Did he fight before you did or after? I don't know which way around it was.
Robin Reed fought Calzaghe before he fought me.
Okay.
But Reed hit me with a big shot. But when you say who was the hardest puncher, I mean, Glencoff Johnson hit me with 2 right hands in our fight, and that was the same right hand that knocked out Roy Jones Jr., same right hand that knocked out Antonio Tarver. He could bang, and he hurt my jaw. My jaw was sore for about 2 weeks after that. They can all bang at level. Mikel Kessler could punch hard.
I thought I was going to say Kessler.
Lucian Butte walked me into a couple of backhands, but I was just like a man possessed that night for the IBF title.
I saw the highlights of that one recently.
Walked through it all. But I'd give Robin Reed, I'd say Robin Reed's hit me the hardest. But Groves hit me with a big shot in that first fight. But Groves for me is not a massive puncher. No, he just caught me with a bit of speed and time, and I walked into it and dropped me. I got up and I was all right for the rest of the fight, and I've done him, didn't I? Howard Foster done him a favour.
All right, last one from these lot. Who's the most underrated boxer in history? It can be active, inactive, dead, alive.
Underrated?
Yeah, so someone that maybe just doesn't get the plaudits.
Don't get their flowers.
That's it. Someone who achieved a lot in the sport. Maybe not necessarily, or someone that should be in the Hall of Fame that's not in the Hall of Fame even.
Who was I with in? What's his name? I can't remember his name. Ronald Winky Wright.
Ah.
I was with him at the Hall of Fame, so he's got his recognition now, but he was underrated because everyone thought they could fight him and beat him, and they thought, he looks basic, really tight guard, good counter puncher. Beat virtually everyone. Top fighter. Got inducted into the Hall of Fame. Was it the same year as me, or was he already in the Fame and he was just back? He might have just been back. Might have been back for the event again.
There's a rap song that someone shouts him out. I've got a left like Winky Wright.
Yeah. Ronald Winky Wright. Have a look at him. He had 60 odd 70 fights. Fought everybody. Didn't win them all, but he was virtually untouchable at one stage.
Okay.
I mean, top fighter. He beat Manny Pacquiao.
Fair play.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Brings us on nicely to Manny Pacquiao.
We need to check that.
We'll check it out.
He might not have beat Manny Pacquiao.
We'll get the stats out for that later.
Sure, he beat someone and he wasn't supposed to beat him, and I thought, has he beat him? Sure, he beat him.
Manny Pacquiao's had a lot of fights.
But I'll tell you who was there as well. Who's the guy who got inducted when I got inducted? I'm having a mind blank on these names. You caught me. I had a bad sleep last night. I had like 4 hours kick. Then you wake up with a headache.
Same, yeah. Too much REM. Or not enough, possibly.
Who got inducted when I got inducted?
What year was that?
Black American. He fought. Okay, I'm having a stinker. I am.
That's all right.
Have you tested the one, the Winky Right one? Have you looked at that? Did you?
No signal.
No signal.
Okay.
Get onto the Cobra Casa Wi-Fi. That's about as bad as them. It's about as bad as O2.
We'll come back to that, but for now, Athlon Sport have asked one. You once said Andre Ward was the dirtiest boxer of all time. I remember you telling me you tempted to bite his ear off at one point, or just give it a little nibble.
Yeah, give it a nibble.
You still stand by that statement, the dirtiest fighter?
The way he fights, he ducks low below the waist, he gets close on your chest and holds you. He holds you and hits you. And he's a dirty fighter. Look at what he did to Mikhail Kessler. Kessler couldn't cope with him.
Yeah.
Just headbutted him. 70 odd stitches in his face. Both eyes opened up, nose, all cuts everywhere.
Jeez, yeah.
And that was just headbutts, not punches. When he beat Kovalev, it was low blows.
How can the refs let him get away with that in the Kessler match?
Andre Ward, Olympic gold medalist,
Yeah.
house fighter.
True.
Oh yeah, didn't really see that. You know what I mean? They just let him. And when he fought me, he was on my chest, he was low, he was holding. He was hitting me with jabs out of range, and he's a good boxer, he's Olympic champion, unbeaten, and he's skillful. But when he fights, when it comes to the fight, he won't stand and have a fight with you.
Yeah.
Gets on your chest and holds you and hits you, and messes you around, and it's dirty.
Spoiling,
dirty
yeah.
fighter, spoiler.
Frustrating.
That's why he retired at 30 years old, a champion at the top of his game, because he couldn't get any television. Like nobody was interested in showing him fight.
Yeah.
No one really wanted to watch him fight.
No.
So no, don't pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? So I just think he's a dirty fighter.
Yeah. What's he up to these days? You ever hear from him?
He does a few podcasts, and he interviews a few people.
Does he? Yeah. Okay, fair play. We'll go and check that one out. All right, Sports Illustrated. As of right now, the story that seems to be working best for us is anything Manny Pacquiao related. What do you reckon about Manny Pacquiao? He's talking about if he comes through this fight with
47 years old.
Yeah.
Barry
Barrios.
Barrios.
He's talking about fighting Tank if he gets through that. Which
Tank Davis, you'd think would hammer him. I think Barrios might struggle with Pacquiao because Pacquiao's got that speed, and even though he's getting old, he'll still have the work rate. He's quite fit, doesn't he? I just think he'll have so much experience for him. But he might get on.
46,
isn't a bad fighter.
It's 46.
I think he's 46 or 47. Yeah. He's a little bit younger than me. Like
Only a little bit, Carl.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But I'm shocked he's coming back. I don't think he needs the money. He likes fighting, obviously, but why is he coming back? At this age, I don't agree with it. I don't think
he's been in politics for a while, hasn't he? So maybe he's got a few politicians that he's tempted to iron out.
Yeah, potentially.
We'll see. But it's got to be money.
It'd be a shame if he's coming back for money, but because he made a fortune, didn't he, Pacquiao?
Yeah. Fighting Mayweather.
He fought everybody.
Absolute millions. What else is on the agenda? Canelo versus Crawford.
Good fight.
Good fight, wasn't it?
Crawford's bigger than you think, even though he's done it like Walter and that. I just think that size matters, and he probably is bigger than the weight division he's been campaigning at. And I think he'll grow into it. I think he'll get some bulk on him, and he'll be comfortable in the ring. And he's extremely talented, very skillful. He's certainly got the ability to beat anybody he gets in the ring with.
Yeah, Tony Bellew reckons he'll win.
Yeah, he's got him winning. You can pick Terence Crawford to beat Canelo. Canelo's past his best as well, don't forget. And he hadn't really.
He didn't look good last time out, did he?
No, against Rowley. What's his name?
No, it was against what's the Pader? It was William Skull. William Skull.
Oh, Skull, yeah, of course it was.
That's right.
But it's like, he's not motivated against fighters like that run and keep out of the way, and he just thinks, why am I going to go and walk into a shot?
That's true.
I'm winning on points, easy artwork, so he didn't look good.
Keeping his powder dry for the big one against Bud,
But he is past his best. He's had over 60 fights, made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford.
Yeah.
But it could go wrong for him. He could end up losing.
True.
But whoever loses, it'll be an upset, because the amount of people that think Crawford's going to win, and Crawford's certainly an unbelievable bad boy fighter, proper good fighter, hard, tough
nut,
real strong mindset. Then you've got Canelo, who just understands the game inside. I've been in with everybody, not beating everybody. He's got that loss to Mayweather, he's got that loss to
Benavidez. Benavidez?
He didn't lose to him, did he?
No, it wasn't Benavidez. It was, who did he lose to?
We're rubbish at names, aren't we?
He went up. Bivol.
Dimitri Bivol.
Dimitri Bivol. He hasn't fought Benavidez, has he?
No, he hasn't fought him. He's supposed to fight him.
That's right.
Yeah, Benavidez deserves a shot, actually. David Benavidez. He deserves a shot Canelo, and he's not getting it, is he?
No, he should do, but maybe that'll be, because I think he signed a 4-fight deal, didn't he, with the Saudis, so maybe that will come next year, we'll see.
Yeah, potentially. I don't know how he's going to keep fighting on, but...
Yeah, he's got enough money, doesn't need to, but he just loves the game, he loves boxing, loves fighting. Lamont Roach and Tank Davis, the rematch after the controversy in the first fight with the grease in the eye and the knockdown that wasn't scored the knockdown, was it?
Yeah, close fight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tank did well to win that, really, because it was a close fight.
No, was it a draw, or did he win it? Can't remember which way it went. It was either he got the win or it was a draw, and that's why they're having a rematch. But yeah, either way,
we'll know something about boxing one day.
It wasn't conclusive. You know what happened? There's so much boxing.
I'm sure he wants a draw. I'm sure he won it. I don't think Tank Davis has got a draw on his record now.
You're probably right.
Producer, check the stats.
Check
Tank Davis, was that a draw or win?
A draw?
He's got no signal.
Yeah.
But anyway, the rematch, it's a tough fight. It's close.
Proper.
Saw it in the first one how close it was. The fight could have gone either way. It should have been a draw, probably. And that knockdown, if it was a draw, would have give Rowley the win.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Lamont Roach,
yeah.
That's it. There has been a lot of fight. There's a lot of people, because Devin Haney's there in the background as well. Obviously, like I said, Ryan Garcia lurking around. But there was that weekend where they all fought at the same time and each match was boring, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Dismal. So maybe that's why our memory's a bit blurred on that one. It's Hamza Sheeraz facing Edgar Berlanga, I should say. They're fighting at the Louis Armstrong Stadium, which is a tennis stadium in New York City. A bit weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Hamza Sheeraz needs a good performance, doesn't he, after last time? Bit fortunate to get away with the win, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Who was he fighting in that one? It was Carlos Adames.
Yeah.
So he needs a good performance, get himself back in the, back up the rankings.
He got a draw in that fight.
Was that the one that was a draw? I thought he got the...
We need to do some more checking here before he's coming with these questions.
No.
He fought for a world title.
Oh yeah,
that was a draw.
That's the one I'm mixing
so
up.
the champion, mate. Carlos Adames kept his title.
That's correct.
It was a draw, but I don't think it was a draw. He got beat.
Yeah.
But they give it a draw.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needs a good performance. Who's he fighting?
Edgar Berlanga.
Yeah, good fight for him.
Yeah.
Probably a fight he can win, but we need to see him perform. We need to see he's backed in by Saudis now. They like him.
That's it. He's an ambassador for Riyadh season.
Really?
Isn't he?
There you go. So
it's in their best interest.
He needs a world title, and he's a top fighter, Hamza Sheeraz. He's a really good fighter. Just a bit of lack of experience at world level cost him out that one.
He'll come
Carlos Adames, but I think he's got the capabilities.
26 years
prospect, and he'll get better and better. He's got a good mentality, and I spoke to him, and he trains properly, don't cut corners. He's got ability. He's tall and rangy for his weight division.
Very tall.
But yeah, this
lives healthy, doesn't he? He's not someone that blows up between matches and then has to cut the weight back.
Good fight for him. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, should be good. Do you see Callum Simpson at the weekend? Got put down after 10 seconds. Got put down twice.
Who was that?
Callum Simpson.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
No. Yeah, he was fighting in Barnsley Stadium.
Oh, right, okay.
Against an Italian Zucco for the European title. But yeah, good gritty win.
I missed that one, but so he grinded it out of the
finished him with like repeated uppercuts, had him in the corner, just nailing him with uppercuts.
That's a good fight for him and a good win that is, and I'll give him that experience he needs when he finally steps up to world level.
Yeah, because he's the same weight class
middleweight,
super middleweight. So yeah, he's holding the flag.
He wouldn't have lasted with the Cobra though, would he? Well, different eras there.
It is, yeah. But yeah, you never really got put down. You got flash knockdown first 10 seconds of the fight. Looked a bit embarrassed. Everyone's turned up watching him, but then he got his legs weren't gone. Just a little flash knockdown.
That happened to me in a fight against George Groves. Quick flash knockdown.
True.
Just hit the deck. I was all right, and then got the win. Got the win, that's how we roll.
It's true. Eddie Hall wants to fight Conor McGregor.
He wants to fight everyone, doesn't he?
Eddie Hall, he's an angry man. He's got a lot of testosterone, isn't he? Yeah.
I don't know if he's pumping that into him as well, but he's a big unit, isn't he?
He is, certainly is, yeah.
Someone was hanging outside his house, wasn't he, the other week?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's out of order, though, isn't it, hanging around outside someone's house?
Yeah, I know, a bit weird.
Fuck off, leave
him alone. I think it was staged, that was legit, you think?
I don't know.
Could have been, couldn't it? Could have
been. I like Eddie Hall. He can fight a bit.
Speaking of hanging outside people's houses, I was coming down your drive, there was an angry Scouser out there.
What's that?
Yeah, Darren, he said his name was.
Darren, I was going to say my wife then, Rachel. She's an angry scout. She can be. Darren Till.
Darren Till was out there. Yeah, I saw him. I said, not today, Darren.
I don't know what his problem is with the Cobra.
Yeah.
He's got to be realistic and realise that if he ever boxed me, he'd get fucking ironed out. Yeah? If you ever took him on in the cage, you might have a chance at beating me. But strikers are good in the cage. So I've got a chance. Because Sean Strickland is a striker. A lot of fighters don't go on the ground. He seems to think that he's going to walk up to me and kick me in the face if he sees me. He won't get within 2 foot of me. If he gets within 2 feet of me, I'll render him unconscious.
Well, this is it.
That'll be the end of the story, won't it? Whether he can think he can put me in an arm lock or kick me in the face or take my legs or whatever. If he's going to start with that one, it just gets hit with a right hand on the chin.
If you throw the punch at the same time he throws the kick, then there's only one winner there, isn't there? Well, it depends if he tries to kick you in the knee, say.
I don't know why. What he did was he ruined his fight with. I don't know why he's an angry little man. Like he behaves like he's one of these like small men. So he's quite a big lad. Like he holds a bit of weight. He can fight a bit. You've got to give him credit where credit's due.
For sure.
But he got done in MMA. I think wasn't quite at the races was. He wasn't quite good enough to do anything. So now he's come into boxing, the misfit stuff, trying to make a bit of money. Fair enough. Beat the drum. Make what noise you need to make to try and get the fight, but a fight with me is not realistic because it's not big enough.
No. Maybe he needs to set his sights on Jake Paul or someone. Would you rather fight Darren Till or Jake Paul if they're both walked in the room?
Well, if I'm going to fight, the only reason it would be worth doing is if the money was absurd.
Yeah.
Because I don't need any money. It's like I've done well.
Yeah, you're living a nice life here.
I'm in a good spot and I've got income. I'm doing well. I don't want to brag about money or talk about how much money I'm worth or what I've got and what I've done with the money that I've earned, and I've set things up that's given me multiple revenue streams, and I'm sweet. I don't need to be getting punched in the face by anybody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
But if the money's going to be really, really good, and it's kind of going to be an easy night's work, which I consider Jake Paul an easy night's work, then why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also don't forget
it's just free money, isn't it?
The adulation of the crowd.
No, exactly. It's like leaving money on the table, isn't it? Just, I'll leave that there. Just take it. It's just easy.
Yeah.
I don't think Darren Till would be an easy fight. I think I'd probably have to train a bit more than I'd have to train for Jake Paul. But think about me in my prime against somebody like Darren Till in the prime.
Yeah.
4-time world champ, Hall of Famer, right? Against somebody who's like area level, British level. You can't compete. The only reason it would be a bit of a fight now is if I didn't take it seriously, and the fact that I've been retired 11 years.
Yeah.
But there's no meat on the bone for me to fight somebody like Darren Till, who nobody really knows and nobody really cares about. He's a gobby scouser, spits when he talks, can't understand half of what he's fucking saying, and he's got loads to say about me because he's trying to get the fight.
I think that's it, isn't it?
But bad news for him is I'm not arsed about him or anybody else. But Jake Paul, obviously, big bunts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's Jake Paul, another fucking wanker, clown, fucking idiot. But he's not going to fight me. He pretends he don't know who I am now, Jake Paul.
Oh yeah, weird one. You said your name many times in the past, but yeah, I think Darren Till, you're right. He's ready to fight anyone, really, isn't he? And I think he did get under his skin a little bit with that video.
If he builds his brand up and builds his name up and gets himself more well known, that could be a fight for the future. I think I'll retire in my head when I'm 50. So that still gives me a couple of years.
We'll see.
So I'm retired, but in my head I'm not.
All right.
Which means I think I can still fight, and I might get a rude awakening. I might think I can fight and get fucking ironed out by Jake Paul. Can you imagine? Just destroying my legacy.
We're probably not going to see you down the ringside at any Misfits shows anytime soon.
I never know. I might go and have a look. Right. Get a closer look.
Yeah. Check him out in the flesh, and then see what happens after. Maybe not. All right. What else is on the agenda here? Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk, obviously, that's the big one, isn't it? The big one.
That's the one we're looking forward to.
Yeah,
it's a proper big fight for professional boxing. And
he's got his head down, hasn't he?
He's got a chance, Dubois. He's got a chance. He's a big heavy lad. He can punch, and he's improved since their first fight. He's confident. Look what he did to AJ.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at what he did to AJ and what Usyk did to AJ, Usyk couldn't finish AJ off like Dubois did because Dubois is a big, heavy, strong, punching heavyweight.
He must be feeling kind of invincible at this point in time, I think.
The problem is, Usyk's technical. He's just a technical, gifted
genius.
Yeah, he is in that ring, and I just can't see somebody like Dubois, who I don't want to say is when it comes on top for him. And I know he got it with Jerome Miller and Hrgovic was landing shots, but he's not getting taken to the well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When Usyk's in with him, he's making him work, making him think about what he's doing, putting him under pressure, landing shots, getting close to him, bullying him around, pushing him around, and
tire him
It's
out as well.
exhausting, man.
Yeah.
12 3-minute rounds are getting outclassed and beat up.
Yeah.
It's
Hard
like,
work.
it'd be hard for him.
He's going to have to try and get him out of there early doors then, isn't he? Like
Yeah.
he did with AJ.
But he's got a
But
puncher's chance.
It's easier said than done, of course. Yeah.
It's going to be a tough fight. He's a massive favourite for me, Usyk, but he's the older man by over 10 years.
Yeah.
Dubois on the crest of a wave, flying with confidence. This is his big chance.
It's been written off for a lot of his fights, isn't he?
Yeah.
When I speak to Tony Bellew, every time, no, Dubois, he's good, but this is a level above for him. But he's proven people wrong. Could do it again, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could do
We'll
it.
see. It will be a great fight. It'll be a huge spectacle, whatever happens. 80,000. Will it be 80,000?
79 max.
79,000.
Is it Wembley?
Yeah. It's at
Yeah,
Wembley.
of course it is.
Yeah. It's going to be massive.
I interviewed Usyk a few weeks ago. That'll
Did you?
be coming out soon.
Ooh, okay. Make sure you stay tuned for that.
Froch on fighting.
Watch on fighting. Leigh Wood, disappointing defeat for him, but 18 months out. I mean, that kind of nuked his chances, really, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Too long out. He's fighting a guy called Kakachi who can fight.
the Apache.
Yeah, he's been around a while and he can punch a bit. He's tough. He's fit.
And he's active.
Yeah.
Fights often.
For Leigh Wood to come in after 19 months out of the ring, I think it was a tough ask. And when it came on top for him, he didn't have the conditioning because he'd been out too long.
Yeah.
I never had longer than 7 months out of the ring for my whole career.
Really?
And
Yeah.
that was an ACL reconstructive surgery on my knee.
Yeah.
That's put me out for 7 months. Rob McGregor said to me, you can't have longer than a year out of the ring. So if you do, you're not going to be. You need to build back up again.
Yeah.
So for him to have all
coming
that time
back in a fight of that level. Maybe they need a rematch now to see if he can,
I don't know what Leigh Wood's going to do now. I don't know. It's a shame really that came because he should have got that rematch with Josh Warrington. Got it at the City Ground, bit of a payday. But he had to wait around. He had a bit of an illness as well though. He had a bit of an immune disruption, like an autoimmune disease. So that kept him out.
That's not good.
And he comes back, loses to Kakachi, and I do feel like the writing might be on the wall now for Leigh Wood. Could be the last we see of him.
Yeah, possibly. Your friend George Groves said he wants to see Tyson Fury fight Francis Ngannou in a cage. You see Tyson Fury in the cage?
He obviously don't like Tyson Fury, does he? They get Tyson Fury in a cage with Ngannou.
Yeah. How long do you think he'd last in there?
Hell, he's in trouble.
How's
Bad
that?
trouble.
Armbar, pop.
Yeah.
Put the elbow out.
Yeah, it's a different sport, innit? It's a bit like a street fight, but
All
not
these
quite.
crossover fights.
In the street, I think Tyson Fury has a chance because the street fight's a bit different to the cage, isn't it? There's no rules on the street. That's what all these MMA fighters get all fucking mixed up with. I'm an MMA fighter, I can beat you up anywhere.
Yeah.
Or can you, right? Can you now? Why? Because you're good at giving arm locks and good at giving headlocks.
You've got to get the arm.
You've got to get near me.
Yeah, to start.
And then when you've got me and you're on me and you start trying to fiddle around getting arm locks, there's no rules. Someone's going down. Someone's eyeball's getting fucking gorged out. Someone's getting a chunk out their arm.
You never know.
You know what I mean? Because everything goes. It's no rules.
No, that's it. No rules.
I'm not talking about weapons. I'm talking about a fair fight on the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
it's not in the cage. A boxer in a cage is going to struggle. A cage fighter in a boxing ring's probably got no chance, really. But on the street, if the guy's got a bit of street experience,
it's going down.
Don't fucking doubt the Cobra on the street, man.
What about power slap? You interested in the old power slap?
I'm just fascinated watching it.
Yeah. Weird
I just think, what are you doing? What the fuck, are you going to stand there, let someone smack you around the face as hard as they can, straight in the lug hole, like perforated eardrum, bust jaw, eyeball. I can't turn it off.
The money's got to be
when
good,
it's on, I just have to watch it.
It's mad.
I'm like, fuck that.
Have you had a go?
I'd rather box or take the cage any day than get smacked in the
down
face.
the pub.
Yeah. I'd have to duck it or block it. I can't stand there and just let someone slap me in the face.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
But that's the tough part, isn't it? I suppose the fact you've got to just steel yourself.
It's mad sport. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Well, it's blowing up in America.
I know.
Dana White.
It's entertaining, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's worth watching. You just wouldn't get into it.
No.
I get why people want to watch it because it's watchable. But why would you compete in that game?
No, I don't know. All right.
Do they get paid well?
I think so, yeah. It's good money in it.
Must be it then.
Yeah. All right, coming in.
Let's do it. I'm worried now. I'm like, I'll go first.
That's the thing, yeah. You've got to trust the person there.
Who goes first? What's the rules?
Fuck knows? Toss a coin,
Like if I'm having a slap off with someone, once you've been smacked across the face with a big slap and your legs are half gone,
that's it.
Your slap's not going to be as good coming back, is it?
Maybe they should just slap each other at the same time. Mutual slapping. I don't know. On that note, we'll leave it there, shall we? Yeah. Stay tuned, like, subscribe. Don't forget, Froch on Fighting as well. Fight Lens, Sporting Talk. We'll be back.